Good morning, guys, and welcome from the city of Istanbul in Turkey. It is 24th of May 2025, around 9 in the morning, and I just came here at the so-called Europe bus station in Istanbul with an overnight bus from Sofia. It was a long journey, but finally it is over. So what I'm doing here, I'm doing another Balkan series. This time I will try to show you as much as possible from Istanbul for the 2 days, 2 full days that I will have. And we will see how this will go because this city is really huge. There are a lot of different things to be seen. So let's see what we can explore together. I first need to find how to enter the subway and go to the center, so see you in a bit. Well, I just arrived at the old quarter where most of the tourist attractions are and where also is my hotel. Unfortunately, it is too early to check in. It is now around 10 in the morning and I can check in around 1:30 or 2 p.m. So I will now go towards the center of the old quarter and will try to show you the most interesting attractions. While I'm walking through the Sultan Ahmet neighborhood, let me share my first impressions of the city. So far it looks good. The subway that I used to get to here is very easy to use. You just tap your card or your phone to pay and the price is 40 Turkish lira for one travel, which is a little bit less than €1. For me this price looks okay, it is very similar to the prices that we have in Sofia, so far their transport system seems to be working well. About the currency, their currency is devaluated highs and they have relatively high inflation, so currently €1 is around 45 Turkish lira and this changes day to day, so when you come here you should be careful with the current exchange rate. The city itself looks a very interesting blend. It is very big city, one of the mega cities of Europe, and there are very different people here. But so far it looks modern, not conservative, relatively clean for a city with a size this big. So far so good. I am slowly approaching the main tourist attractions in Sultan Ahmet, and when I get there, I will show this to you. I just arrived at my first tourist place to visit, and this is the Hagia Sophia Mosque. I will try to show it to you from different angles. This mosque is very famous. As you know, before becoming today's Istanbul, this city, which now has population of 15 million, was the capital of the Byzantine Empire, and it was called Constantinople at that time. And this was the main church of the city, which was later converted to a mosque in 1453 when the Ottomans took control of the city. As far as I know, this is mosque which is operational. It is not a museum or something like that. It was, but it was changed in recent years. So as I am not Muslim, I'm not sure if I can enter, or let's say it like that, I'm almost sure that I cannot enter. So most probably I will not be able to show it from inside. But even from outside, you can see how massive it is. Uh, this is really impressive building. I spoke with some people from the tourist police and they explained me that in fact you can visit the mosque even if you are not Muslim, but there is a separate entrance for tourists which is different from the one for the prayers, and there is also a ticket that you need to buy. I am trying to find how to do that, but if I am correct, that this is the queue, and it seems to be the case. This is really huge, so maybe I will know better. Yeah, this definitely seems to be the queue. So most probably I will just go to my next target. Yes, this is the place where you can buy tickets. The ticket itself costs 25 euro, and you also should follow some rules because this is a working mosque. You can't go inside with shorts and so on, which I cannot follow because it is very hot today and I am wearing shorts. So yeah, I will skip this inside tour and will just go to my next target. Let me show you what I just found. This is freshly squeezed pomegranate juice. I bought it from here. Let me see how it tastes. This is very delicious. It is really freshly squeezed. It has very rich flavor, very good for the heat. The price here is 200 lira, which is around 4.5 euro. It seems to be a little bit touristy price, but at least I could pay with card, so it's okay. In the distance you can see the next target, which is the so-called Blue Mosque. The real name is Sultan Ahmed Mosque, but it is called the Blue Mosque because the inside is decorated very well with blue tiles. I suppose that situation there will be the same like the one with Hagia Sophia, and I will not be able to enter and show it from inside, but anyway, I will check it in a bit and we'll see what's going on. The park itself, where these two mosques are located, is very beautiful, as you can see. Well maintained, clean, a lot of people walking around, many tourists. Overall, interesting place to visit. This is a closer view of the Blue Mosque. As you can see, it has a total of 6 minarets, which is really impressive. And as far as I know, only the Sultan could build mosques with so many minarets back at that time. Let's see what is the situation with tickets. Same rules seem to be valid here, so I'm not sure how far I will be able to get, but let's see. I will try to at least get to the courtyard. There are many tourists here.
Semua serentak. Karena Endo kan lagi cari duit, jadi semuanya dibagusin. Sadece beni
So far, it doesn't seem to be any control. Let me continue further and I will see what we can get. From here we have different perspective. As you can see, there are also some construction works going on here. I don't know, but at least for me it doesn't look like a working mosque. Maybe it is a museum. But there is really huge line, as you can see, so I think I will also skip this and go straight away to our next object. Frankly guys, I cannot get their system. There is a huge line outside going I don't know exactly where. At the same time people are entering. Most probably this part, the inner courtyard, is free to visit, and the tickets are for the entrance to the mosque itself. Here is how it looks. It is really massive building, impressive. Here is the courtyard itself. You can only imagine how many people can fit here and pray. So that's about it from the Blue Mosque. I don't think I will be able to enter inside, and frankly I don't think it is okay to do that because I'm not dressed properly for such visit, and I also am not a Muslim myself, so bye from here and I will get back to you in a bit. Let me just show you the size of the queue for tickets for the Blue Mosque. There is the ticket office, and this is the queue. And this is only part of the queue because when you go around the corner it continues for at least as much as you can see here. So this will be really huge waiting and I don't have so much time. And frankly, it is not too interesting to me to see the inside because, yeah, I'm not Muslim, so I will not be able to appreciate it. Okay, going to our next target from Byzantine times, the cisterns. I will show this to you in a few minutes. This place is called the Basilica Cistern. It is really huge and it was built in the 6th century by Emperor Justinian when this was the Byzantine Empire. What you see here was one huge underground water reservoir. This thing was filled to the top with water and it was used as just water storage facility in case of drafts and so on. You can see that there is still water here, but now it is a lot less because visitors need to be able to go in. This is supported by 336 marble columns, like this one that you can see. And it is really wet. You can see how much water there is inside. This is a huge, it is almost 10,000 square kilometers. And it is really impressive how this thing was built back in the 6th century. I will try to show you also other parts, but it is highly recommended to visit. The ticket here costs 1,300 Turkish lira, which is around 30 euro. It is not cheap, but I highly recommend this place. It is really an engineering marvel from the 6th century, and it is also really well maintained, preserved, and very, very suitable for tourists. Another section. I can only imagine how much water this facility contained when it was full. These columns are really huge. And if you look at the sailing above us, this is the typical way that Romans and later Byzantines used to build fortresses and other buildings with the small bricks. We also have some art installations here. You can see how huge this is. Right there in the distance is the other end. There are several different types of columns, as you can see. And there are also a lot of people, because it is very touristy place, but the good thing is that it is really huge, so despite having so much people, it is not too crowded. There is crowd at some points where people stop to have pictures, but generally it is not something overwhelming. They even have some light show, which is turning on at some points. They turned off the main lights and now only those in the water are working. Yeah, very well, very beautiful. It deserves the money. These columns are really interesting because you can see at least 5 different models of columns which were used. Interesting why they did it this way and not just with a single type, or maybe this happened during later reconstruction. I'm not exactly sure, but anyway, it is still very beautiful. Amazing, simply amazing. And one last view from above, just before exiting.